So this is our first question. I'm going to highlight the areas that are important and then we'll help us answer the question. So I'm going to highlight them. So there is a demand for some additional fitness opportunities in all areas except for Clackmannanshire. So I'm going to highlight except for Clackmannanshire. Can you give me a list of instructors in these areas whose fitness licence was updated in February 2016? So I'm going to highlight fitness licence February 16 or after. I'm planning on running more body pump and body attack as these tend to be popular, so I need instructors who are currently teaching these classes. So I'm going to highlight body pump, body attack, and that's classes. They would need to have a driving licence and be a personal trainer qualified, as some members are requesting one-to-one sessions. So now that I've highlighted that, I'm going to open my database and have a look at the tables that are there. So I've got 3 tables. I've got centres, so that's got my area in it. I've got classes, and I have instructors. So you see that in the instructors table, they've got one field called additional qualifications, which is full of things like people having diploma in personal training. And then we've also got driving license. So that's what we're looking for in that field there. Okay, so I'm going to start my query now. I'm going to add all the tables and then I'll remove the ones that I don't need. So if we go back to my question, we'll start at the beginning. There's a demand for some additional fitness opportunities in all areas except for Clackmannanshire. So I'm looking for information about areas, and that is in my area field. Add that to my grid. Can you give me a list of instructors who's in those areas whose fitness licence was updated in February 2016 or after? So I'm looking for their licence update. Put the criteria in after. I'm looking for people that can run body pump and body attack classes. So now if I look at classes on my class table, it's not telling me the names of the people who can run it. So if I look at my instructors, I can see that in the in the field here, it's also got class. So I'm going to use the field class from my instructors table. Okay, so I'm going to add the field class from my instructors table. They need to have a driving licence and be personal training qualified. So they need both of these things. They need to have a driving licence and personal training qualified. So I'm just going to double check the table to see what that information looks like. So I would know if an instructor was personal training qualified because they would have something called a diploma in personal training. You can see that it's there. So I could put that in exactly as it is, or I could just type in personal training and use the asterisks for that. I'm going to add the additional qualifications field first of all. Okay, so I'm going to go back and put my criteria in. The first one was all areas apart from Clackmannanshire, so I'm going to do not Clack. I'm just being lazy and writing it in as shorthand and using an asterisk for the rest of the name. Just double check that it's not included any from Clackmannanshire. That's fine. And the next thing was I was looking for licenses that were after the beginning of February, after February 2016. So it's after, so it's greater than, put a hash for the front of the date. So the 1st of February, so 0102 2016 hash. I'm going to check that that's correct. Yep, that looks right. I'm looking for people that can do body pump or body attack. So it's one or the other, they don't have to do both. So it's or we're using here. And I'll just check that the classes are listed are body pump and body attack. And the final criteria is they need to have a driving license and they need to be a personal trainer qualified. So I'm going to shorten this. I'm going to put driving asterisk, sorry. I need to put an asterisk at the front because I don't know where driving license is in the middle of this field. So asterisk driving, asterisk, and you have to be personal trainer as well. So asterisk, personal training, asterisk. So let's run that. So you can see that we've got 4 records here. Now, I don't know who these people are, so I need to put on their contact information. So I want their first name, their surname, their telephone number, and that's probably enough. I don't need any more than that. So let's have a look. Yep, I'm going to save the query. Call it instructors query. And then I am going to export that to Word. You can see it's chopped off, so I'm going to fit it to the table and fit the contents to the table. To fit window. Oops, no, that's not what I meant. Let's fit window. There we go. And then I can just pop the task number at the bottom. So I'm going to call this task 1 and put your name. And that's it. And you'd print that. So that's the first task done.